Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be as bad, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. You know I'm talking about y'all. Makes me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up? Happy Thursday. Let me see here. I got a little glare. Hold on. Let's get this glare together. Got a little glare going on. I don't know what's up with that. Hey, everybody. Come on in. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Ooh. My light tripping. Y'all come on in here. I'm about to time Cajun out. Because Cajun was cutting up before I even got in here. Hey, I got a little dark lip on today. It's a little darker. You know, I went through this whole phase where all I wore was dark lipstick. Like when I was like in college. Like my freshman, sophomore year in college, baby, all I wore was dark colors. I would wear colors like this. I remember I had like a dark green and browns. And I never did black. I never did just outright black. But I definitely did like just dark colors. I'm not sure what that was about. But anyway, let me say hi to the people. What's up, the informed? Happy end of the school year. I wish I could play some music because, baby, what's up? What's up, Quake? Good evening. We get to sleep in tomorrow. I get to sleep in tomorrow. This morning when my alarm clock went off, baby, I hit the off button. I don't need it tomorrow. Hey! Cajun, moving right along. Bilo, LaDonna, New Jones, what's going on? Hey, Chucky, what's up, boo? Yeah, I'm about to time Cajun out. Your mother and brother were at the Obama Library ceremony. What? Chuck, listen, I really want to talk to your brother. I really want to interview your brother, like real talk, like for real. And I know you've been working on it. But I really do. Hey, Lady Libra, what's up, girl? That's my boo thing right there. Couture, where you been? What's up, Rock Chick, Lock Queen? Lady Nola, what's up, Cher? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Tawanda. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tiffany Blue, Cindy, Kawale, Gossip in the Garden. What's going on, y'all? Miss Jocelyn, Emily, Auntie Eva, what's going on? Look at Ravine rapping for her Knicks, her Knickerbockers. What's up, Shell? Carmen, what's going on? Consider Set It Off for a Discord movie? Oh, I have not seen Set It Off in years. I mean, it is a Black Hollywood classic. It's not one of my favorites, but I could watch it. We might need to start a list. Not right now. Don't y'all start just putting random shit. Don't y'all do it. Don't y'all start putting just Black movies in the chat. Because I'm not writing nothing down. And we're going to get sidetracked. I've been drinking a little bit. So I already don't be having good attention. I don't need y'all. But that's a good one. Thank you for loving the lipstick. Y'all know what you. Oh, I need to. Somebody sent me a video a couple of weeks ago. This was a couple of weeks. See, now I can get caught up on all this stuff I really want to talk to y'all about. A couple of weeks ago, somebody sent me. I knew something was going on with what's her name? The Black makeup artist. What's her name? Not makeup artist, but I guess she did used to start. I don't know which. I don't know. Abby will know who I'm talking about. The black makeup lady. What is her name? Onika. Anyway, Jackie Ina. Something was going on with Jackie Ina and she was getting canceled. And then somebody sent me the video because I guess it involved Juvia's Place, but I never got around to watching it. So I'm going to watch the video and maybe I'll come down here and talk about it because y'all know I love me some Juvia's Place. And I was trying to figure out why they were canceling Jackie Ina. I didn't know. And I still don't know because I never really got around to watching the video. But anyway, we can catch up. I got stuff to catch up on. We got time. Y'all gonna get sick. Prepare to get sick of me. Okay. What's up, C Golden DB? Thank you. I was in my grunge era. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Miss Jocelyn, hey, what's going on? Hey, Angela. Yolanda. What's up, Dish? 88. We're about to get really be multiple times a day for the summer. Yes, y'all gonna get sick of me. Y'all gonna be like, damn, that bitch live again. That's what some of y'all gonna say. Hey, Vintage, what's going on? Breezy Bree. Okay, Breezy Bree. Where you been? You ain't been. I ain't seen you in a while either. Breezy Bree. Oh, you just been in the bushes. Not Painted by Esther. Put the black movie list in the Discord. You know what? Let's create... Tracy, let's do that. Let's create. Can we create like a where the people can write the list? I guess I ain't been in the Discord since Saturday. I guess I'll pop my head in. Painted by Esther. That's a movie. I've never seen that before. Now, Cajun, I said don't be putting movies in the chat. Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, Jackie Ina. What's up, Marcus? Shout out to the VA. That's what it is. The VA. Okay. Oh, is that okay? It says for supporting Patrick after he stole makeup by Esther's concept. Oh, that's what you were saying, Painted by Esther, and tried to make it his own. Oh, okay. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, boo. You been in the bushes? Okay. Hey, Uncle Jay. Yes, honey, they finally got me in the Discord, Uncle Jay. Tracy, go on and drop the link because Uncle Jay need the link, I guess. I think he want the link. Painted by Esther is a popular makeup artist. Okay, I'm going to look it up. Thank you, Crystal. Tracy did not see. Now you're going to get timed out for lying because Tracy didn't tell you to do it. You just be lying, Cajun. Why do you just... Oh, I just burnt my tongue. Damn it. Damn it. Just burned my damn tongue. Tea was still too hot. You need the link? Tracy will drop it. Y'all know Tracy gonna get them links in there, honey. She gonna drop the Discord link. Y'all, today was a good day. Today, June the 18th, 2026 was a good day. Let me tell y'all something. And y'all, I'm in a good mood, obviously, for obvious reasons. My summer break has begun. I have trips on top of trips on top of trips, and I'm ready. I'm gonna be broke. But I'm ready. I'm ready to get this party started. But I'm not being funny. I'm being serious when I say this. Today was a good day, you guys. Today, there it is right there, Uncle Jay. There's the link for the Discord. Today was a good day. I'm going to tell y'all why today was a good day. Well, one, like I said, my summer break starts. Number one. Yeah, I told y'all I had a couple of cocktails. Number two, we obviously saw Black excellence at its best with the Barack Obama Library dedication and opening today. I shed real tears listening to Michelle Obama talk about her husband, listening to Barack Obama give his speech. It reminded me, I'm going to speak for me. It reminded me, I took my glasses off so I won't be distracted by the chat yet. It reminded me what leadership looks like. Let me tell y'all something. I could not stand George W. Bush. I ain't like his daddy either. But when I say I thought George W. Bush was a bumbling idiot that got his position simply because of nepotism that didn't earn anything. And I just thought he was a fucking idiot. And I thought he was a horrible president. And let's be clear, a lot of that is still very valid. But this mofo that's in office right now has made me love George Bush. And let me say, not because of his policies, because I still don't necessarily, I mean, No Child Left Behind. Hello, thank you, George Bush. Not because of his policies, but because he's a fucking decent human being. Here's the reality. When people say it's just politics and it's always been this and it's always been that, and I'm like, no, there's being a Republican prior to this asshole, and I'm not talking about every single Republican in the history of our country. That's not what I'm saying either. I'm talking about in recent history. You could disagree with their policies and still not think that they were a despicable human being. When George Bush lost that election, things were done in decency and in order. When Barack Obama won, things were done in decency and in order. And there was a level of respect for the office. It was a level of respect for the traditions of that office, for the status of what that office is, and the respect that you're supposed to give it. And we look back on it now and we see that real friendships were developed through this process. Real friendships. Michelle Obama and George Bush are really friends. They really love each other. They don't have to agree politically. They may never agree on things politically. But they really do love each other, right? Joe Biden and Barack Obama are friends for real. For real, they are friends. I don't know about Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton, if I'm being honest, but here's the good thing. The good thing is that we don't know. You know why we don't know? Because if there is some sort of issues or amorous or anything between in that little clique, we don't know about it because we shouldn't. What we know is when it's time for them to show up and stand united as former presidents, that's what they fucking do. They show up, they speak well, they give the event the reverence that it deserves. The Altoid 10, right? I mean, it's just, and the bar, my biggest, not my biggest fear, one of my fears is that the bar has been placed so low that anything that comes behind this, we're just going to be impressed with because it's just not that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be so impressed because it's just not that. Today was a good day because we saw Black excellence. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm mad because I meant to load the picture up, but I'm going to just show y'all on my phone because I was going to put it on the screen and I got distracted, child. I told y'all, you know, I got distracted, but I'm going to show y'all the picture that resonates for me today. Let me see. Let me see if I get what I want. Nope. Hold on. Let me add a word to my description. Oh. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know these fat fingers. I'll be trying to type. It's a picture that I'm looking for and it's not coming up. Damn it. Hold on. Let me do this. I'm sorry, y'all. Dang it. I cannot find the picture that I'm looking for. It's on the picture that's on my thumbnail. Damn it. Why I can't find it? What is making me mad? What did I type in before? Shit. Damn it. Anyway, it's the picture that's on my thumbnail. Let me see if I go into my Canva. This, I'm gonna just share my screen. This is the picture I'm talking about right here. Hold on. Y'all probably know what picture I'm talking about. Let me just share my screen. Let me just share my screen. This picture right here, that I love this picture right here. Like I want to print this picture out. This picture right here with Barack, Michelle, and the girls today. This picture right here, this is gorgeous. That picture is, whoever took that picture, bravo. That is a gorgeous picture of those of the family. And you know what? Donald Trump, I see why you mad. I see why you mad. Hold on, let me take all this stuff off the covering up the screen. Hold on, let me move that for a second. That's the picture I'm talking about right there. With the four of them. That is a beautiful picture. That is a beautiful picture. And Barack and what's his name? What's that boy's name? Donald Trump. Now I see why you mad. Because that family right there, you have a black family. One is the son of an immigrant who you hate. The other one is the daughter of a blue-collar man who took care of his family, who you hate. They're people of color, which we know you hate. Them and their two daughters are all Ivy League educated, college educated, because I think Sasha didn't go Ivy League. Malia went Ivy League, and of course, Barack and Michelle. All college educated. Them girls mind their business. Those girls mind their business. We very rarely see those girls. They mind their business. Whatever they doing, they are doing it, and they're doing it well. They don't bother us. We don't bother them. We know Malia's in the filmmaking industry. We know she had a film debut at Sundance, I believe, or at Cannes a few years ago. She's definitely doing her thing. I'm not sure what Sasha does, but again, she don't bother us. Hey, everybody coming in. What's up, French Kiss? Hey, T. What's up, y'all? Cindy. Hey. So I see why you mad, Donald Trump. I see why you mad. Because you don't know what that is. You don't understand what that is right there. They're gorgeous. They are gorgeous. Yeah, we've seen pictures of them smoking, child. Hell, they daddy smoked. You know, Barack Obama was a smoker. Hell, probably still smoke, child. I mean, I don't know. He say he kicked the habit. I don't know. I think he still might smoke. But that's his business, child. That's his business. That's his business. I loved her suit too. Look, and did you see all of them with them? You see all them women with them braids looking real ethnic? I loved it. Yes. Looking real ethnic in them braids. The opening ceremony was great. I did not watch it, like all of it, because of course I was still in and out at work. I know Jennifer Hudson ain't everybody's cup of tea, but Jennifer Hudson sang that shit. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta like it. Y'all can be like, she's screaming. She is. But ain't nobody gonna say that woman can't sing. And if you say she can't sing, I just disagree with you. I'm gonna just say that. I disagree. You know, of course, we had John Legend and Common. They did the song that they won an Oscar for from Selma. We saw the Roots do their thing. Baby, a lot of people was up there. Okay, a lot of people was up there. Okay. Um, of course, all of Black Celebrity came out. All of White Progressive came out. I loved the tan suit reference. Oh yeah, definitely Stevie did his thing. Y'all know Stevie Wonder is Michelle Obama's favorite performer, right? Y'all know that's her favorite guy. If you read her book Becoming, you know that. You know that. Yeah, Bruce Springsteen. It was a lot of other people there. That's why I didn't want to start calling, because I was gonna forget people. But yeah, YouTube, Bruce Springsteen, a lot of people were there. And of course the celebrity pictures. I keep seeing more and more pictures of different people who were there. A lot. Listen, it was a star-studded event. I mean, everybody from Cat Williams to Oprah, you know what I mean? Like, they were all in attendance. I aspire to go. I'm like I said, I'm gonna be in Chicago in September. I might not be able to get a ticket inside, but I'm gonna definitely go there, and I'm sure I can go outside and walk around. You know, I'm gonna definitely Uber over and take a visit while I'm in town. I'm thinking that they're gonna, and I don't know this to be a fact, but I'm thinking that they're gonna probably do it the way that they did when the African American Smithsonian opened. It was hard to get tickets ahead of time, but you could get same day tickets. I remember for probably about the first 2 years that it opened, you if you didn't already have tickets, like the waiting list was like months long to get tickets ahead of time so that you would have a set day and a set time. But if you were in town and you wanted to go, you just had to get up like at the crack of damn dawn and go onto the website, and just, it was like a lottery system. You would just log in, and it was a certain amount of tickets that they would give out per day. And then you would have to be there. Like if they say you had you had a time slot for 12 o'clock, you better be there at 12 o'clock, because they was going to keep you going. So I'm thinking they may do something like that. But if not, like I said, I'm definitely gonna go down there, take some pictures, walk around, because it looks like it's a beautiful like campus area. I see people saying we talked about taking a field trip. We full for 2026. We might be able to look at something in 2027, but the 2026, I'm sorry. Yeah, the 2026 calendar for the tribe is full. Now, Chicago, I wouldn't want to, maybe next spring, because I definitely would not want to fool with Chicago in the winter months. We don't play them kind of games. Maybe in the spring. Yeah, the DC, yeah, the African American Smithsonian here in DC, yeah. You could get same day tickets, even when the wait list was still like months long. You could get, no, I mean 2026 is booked. I do not mean 2027. We got time in 2027 to do stuff. I'm talking about 2026 is booked. We can't, listen. I can't fit nothing else in 2026. Not unless I hit the lottery tomorrow. I can't fit nothing else. Yeah, the one in DC you definitely need. It's huge, and it's a good time. I took a couple of classes there, and I've been there a couple of times. It's a good time. Yeah, it's a good time. Pretty gray eyes. Yep, she said that's what they did. They went in 2022 and got same day tickets. Yeah, so I'm wondering if they're going to do something like that. Like if you go into the website and you can register and try to get same day tickets. If they do something like that, I will try. When I'm there, I will try. But I know I can't get anything right now. Like, yeah, it's a wrap right now. So that's what was going on in Chicago today. And again, it was a great day for Black folk. It was a great day for reminding us. And let me say this, for all the people that kept saying, we want Michelle to respond. We want Michelle to respond. Michelle responded today. Michelle responded today. If you listen to her speech, if you listen to Barack Obama's speech, they responded. And they responded the way that we expect the Obamas to respond. They never said that man's name, yet they got him all the way together. And that's what we're going to get from them. You know, they're never going to stoop to his level of just name calling. I mean, you know, every once in a while, you know. Now that was in Midtown. That was the Midwest. You know, Chicago is considered the Midwest. And over here on the East Coast, it was a great day because we have our New York Knickerbockers having their parade and celebrating their victory. And once again, we have a team full of people of color. We had Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans and just black folk, you know. I mean, it was a great. It was a great day, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's what I needed to cleanse my timeline because my timeline is full of black people celebrating, people of color celebrating. It is full of that. It is just full of just great, just people just being happy and finding something to be happy about in the midst of all this bullshit. And it was great. Like my timeline is so I am so happy to scroll my timeline right now. I am so happy to scroll my timeline right now. Between pictures and videos from the Barack Obama opening to pictures and videos from the parade, it's going to be a great 24 hours. Now, unfortunately, because our president is a petulant child, he's going to hate the fact that all of these things are going on and all of these other people are getting attention, especially those Obamas. So he's going to probably say or do something to try to shift the conversation. We will not allow that to happen. I saw that, Terrence. Right. The white boy, they didn't even know he was on the team, child. They was trying to arrest that man. So those are 3 reasons why today was a good day for me. The Knicks are going to the White House. That's not true. The owner of the Knicks said that he is accepting the invitation to the White House. So the Knicks are going to the White House. Now, who shows up from the team, that's a different conversation. But the Knicks as an organization is accepting the invitation to the White House. And see, that's what I was saying yesterday. That's why I was like, they say that every time and then it comes out to not be true. So that's why I'm glad that, yeah, the owner of the Knicks said that he absolutely is accepted it. So. I saw, Raven, your pictures. My son and I went to the parade. It was bananas. We had so much fun trying to get to the parade route, but ended up going back home to watch it. But it was so packed. Yeah, I figured it would be too. I remember when and I know this was a long time ago, so y'all ain't got to remind me. The last time the Redskins won the Super Bowl, that parade was crazy. I was a kid then. I mean, I was. Mel said we ended up watching the parade in the restaurant. Yeah. Josh Hart's not going. Good for him. I found it. Now, I don't know if y'all saw this clip. Did y'all see the clip? Did y'all see the clip with, is it Josh Hart, the one that's Puerto Rican? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I just don't remember. Is it who's the is that the one that's Puerto Rican? Raven, Josh Hart. Lady Libra said I had fun watching them. Yeah, listen, it was a good time. Those floats. Look, whatever was left of black celebrity, you know, whether it was black Hollywood, black music, whoever wasn't in Chicago was in New York. Like, it just, if they wasn't in Chicago, they were in New York. It just was no in between. It was just, that's Alvarez. Okay, Alvarez. It was hilarious because there's a clip of him on Fat Joe's float, right? He's got the Terror Squad necklace on, right? But they're playing 50 Cent Many Men. Now, I understand the song might mean something to him, but it was absolutely hilarious when you know the whole story of like Fat Joe and 50 Cent and, you know, Murder Inc. and all of that. Like, it's hilarious that he's wearing a Terror Squad necklace on Fat Joe's float, but they were playing 50 Cent. And the person on the float was playing 50 Cent, so it wasn't like, you know, but it was just funny. I was like, oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, Mary J. Blige and Remy Ma and Alicia Keys, of course, did New York and Jada Kiss. And like, if you name a black, not just black, if you name a New Yorker, Ben Stiller was in the streets dancing with the people. And of course, y'all know Spike was there. Mariska was there with her son. I mean, you name it, they were there. I mean, you name it and they were there. And it was, I love to see it. Okay, Carl Anthony Towns is from the Dominican Republic. Jalen Brunson is of Jamaican descent. Right. And Alvarado is Puerto Rican. Okay. Thank you, Terrence, because I couldn't remember, but I know all three of them, and they were all teammates at Villanova, right? It was so nice to see Patrick Ewing and Carmelo Anthony and Charles Oakley. Like, it was really, really Tiana Taylor. Yeah, I mean, right. Chris Rock, Tracy Morgan. And fuck Tracy Morgan. It's still fuck Tracy Morgan, though. But it was just so nice to just see it. Like I said, today was I know I keep repeating myself, but today was a good day, y'all. Today was a good day for us. Today was a good day. If your timeline is still full of bullshit, then you need to really go look at your algorithm. If your timeline is still full of bullshit, and I'm not talking about every story, because I mean, the stories are going to seep in. The stories are going to seep in. But yeah, Walt Frazier was at the head of the parade. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just a good day, y'all. It was just a really, really good day. Tracy Morgan, there's a clip of Tracy Morgan talking about teachers. Hold on, I'll play it for y'all. Matter of fact, I probably need to save it. Hold on, what's this? Oh, Tracy, I got something to share with you too. Somebody wants me to share something with you. Hold on, let me go into my TikTok.
I went shopping.
Y'all, this guy right here cracks me up. I don't know if y'all follow him. That Steve guy on TikTok.
Gay gentleman.
He's hilarious.
Was helping me. And I found a pair that I liked, and
because he plays into the stereotype that he just looks like a white hick. So he makes these, like, he starts his videos off like, these Mexicans moved into my neighborhood. And like he's telling these stories, but he takes these long pauses, like he's so distraught, like he's so upset. But then as he starts talking, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, he's being funny. Like, he told the story about the black neighbors that invited him to the cookout. He said the black neighbors invited him to the cookout. He said, and so, you know, I want to take something really nice. Like, I want, you know, I don't want to be out of place. You know, he was like, so I think I'm going to make some potato salad. And he said, I found this really nice recipe online. And, you know, I got to go to the store because I got to get some mangoes. And like he was, and it was, and, you know, all the comments were like, don't do it. No. Like, it's hilarious. He told one the other day, I was looking at it. He was talking about, he took his gay friend to the black church with him because the black women in the neighborhood invited him to come to church. So he took his gay friend with him. You know, he was like, hey, I just want to see if you might want to go to church with me. And he said that again, y'all gotta hear him tell the story, but he said that, he said that the gay friend, like the black women loved him. Because of course you're thinking, oh no, he took the gay white guy to the black church. And he was like, I mean, by the end of church, they were asking him to be an official greeter. He was like, I've been going to this church. I done went to this church 3 or 4 times. They never asked me to be a greeter. Like, he's hilarious. Anyway, I'm sorry. If y'all don't follow him, he's called That Steve Guy. Y'all, he's hilarious. Follow him. But I digress. I'm trying to find Tracy Morgan. Teachers. Here it is right here. So this is what Tracy Morgan said about teachers.
Had a sense of humor. And they couldn't control that because God gave that to you.
Nope. And now look at, I'm getting paid for mischief.
You know how much some teachers probably making right now?
Man, not enough.
And I can't stand teachers. You know why? Because they have a ceiling. They have a limit. That's all they ever going to be.
Man.
I teach my kids, sky's the limit.
That's a broad generalization that is absolutely positively not true. Like, my mother's a public school teacher. There's so many teachers that will teach you to dream big. Like, you might find some teachers who put limitations on you.
Sorry, I did not mean to find I don't want that clip because I don't give a damn. I don't,
Enough. And I can't stand teachers. You know why? Because they have a ceiling. They have a limit. That's all they ever going to be.
Tracy.
He's like, that's all they ever going to be. He talked about how teachers don't make no money, how teachers are just poor. And again, I keep finding reaction videos, so I don't want to. But here's the thing. You know what pisses me off? Because now I am a teacher and I understand. Now, let me be very clear. Let me put a disclaimer. Are there bad teachers? Y'all know I tell y'all that all the time. Yes, there are bad teachers just like there are bad doctors and there are bad police officers and there are bad firemen and there are bad nurses and there are bad accountants. Like, yes, there are teachers that probably need to find something else to do. Yes. Full stop. However, when these people be like, my teacher told me that I wasn't never going to be nothing. I wasn't there. So I can't say what that teacher did or did not say. But as someone whose students have misrepresented my words, as someone who has had my words misrepresented because a student heard what they wanted to hear and not what I actually said, those teachers probably didn't tell you wasn't going to be shit. Them teachers probably was talking to you because you was probably showing your ass at school. You were probably cutting up. You probably was on your 3rd or 4th suspension and somebody tried to sit your ass down and talk to you about the direction you were going in your life if you didn't get it together. Like, it probably wasn't somebody just saying to you, you ain't gonna be shit. Now, when it comes to comedians and people who have that type of talent, those tend to be the class clowns, and those tend to be the people that cut up in class that give teachers a really hard time. So maybe your teachers did yell at you, Tracy Morgan. Maybe they did. But for you to just make a blanket statement about how teachers ain't shit and we, we ain't, y'all heard the clip because I don't want to misquote him, but y'all heard what he said. Let me tell y'all something that happened today. And this is so sad, but this is so real. I need y'all to understand the shit that we as teachers deal with. So today, like I said, today was the last. Tracy Morgan was probably a badass kid. Yes, absolutely. Obviously, today was the last day of school. So our 9th grade coordinator was looking through grades. Grades are not due until Tuesday, because technically Tuesday is my last day. Technically. But because Monday and Tuesday is, because tomorrow's Juneteenth, we wouldn't, we don't have to work tomorrow. Monday and Tuesday, they told us, look, if you finish doing what you got to do, if you've been cleared by your principal, you can work from home Monday and Tuesday. So technically, I'm working from home on Monday and Tuesday, but I'm done. So our 9th grade coordinator was going through what grades had already been submitted to see, the kids who were on that borderline, the kids who had we weren't sure if they were going to pass or not. She was going through and seeing who passed, who didn't, whatever. There's a family, and I'm not going to say their last name for obvious reasons. There's a family where the mother has 10 kids. And the story I'm telling y'all right now is not an exaggeration. I need y'all to understand the real shit that we dealing with. The mother has 10 kids. Right now, in the school, right now, in the 9th grade, we have 2, like her last 2, right? All of those kids have come through my school. All of them. All 10 of them kids have come through my high school, the school where I teach. Our 9th grade coordinator was looking at the grades and she said, oh my God. She said, so-and-so is going to the 10th grade. And when I say that the whole office rejoiced, because this particular student, who's child number 8 or 9 out of 10, this is his 3rd time in the 9th grade. You heard me. 1, 2, 3rd time in the 9th grade. He finally passed. 3rd time in the 9th grade. Oh, it gets worse, Quake. And he will be the first one in his family to get out of the 9th grade. Out of those 10 kids, he's going to be the first one, not to get out of high school, to get out of the 9th grade. And I said, that parent should have to go in front of the school board or somewhere and explain why you got 10 kids and none of them have gotten past the 9th grade. What? And here's the thing. I'm not even judging the mom. I am judging the mom, but I'm not judging the mom from the point of view of what's her story. Because let's be clear, she didn't get out of high school either. So this is a generational thing. She didn't get out of high school either, right? And it's not that we haven't, as a school community, tried to help them, right? So when people like Tracy, and here's the thing, everybody has a right to their opinion, ignorant as it might be. So when people like Tracy Morgan downplay what we're doing as educators, you have no fucking clue what we deal with. When we say that we're not just teachers, but we're social workers, we're this, we're that, the other, boom, 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 boom. We are. Let me tell y'all something. I was packing up my desk. I was on the phone with El Teddy. He's probably, look, if he's here, he's going to drop down the sky in a minute and throw some eyeballs in the chat. But I was on the phone with El Teddy the other day and I was packing up my desk. Let me tell you the stuff that I have in my desk at work. I have lotion. I have deodorant. I have maxi pads. I have Band-Aids. I have washcloth. I have soap. I have toothbrushes. I have toothpaste. I have a whole container. If Cruz is here, Cruz can drop down in the chat because Cruz has been on the phone with me before. I have a whole container in my classroom full of snacks. And I have everything from granola bars to peanut butter crackers to cheese crackers. I keep water. I keep the fruit snacks. At the end, when I was cleaning up my classroom this week, I was giving food away. I still had food. I was like, hey, the only thing I brought home some rice cakes. Surprise, surprise. Nobody wanted the rice cakes. But let me tell you something. They was eating them rice cakes if they was hungry. And I literally have kids come in my room every day and ask for something. Something. I don't keep that shit in my desk because I don't have nothing else to do with my money. Because let's be clear, I buy it. I buy it. The washer and dryer at the school that we use to wash the sports uniforms, please understand we wash uniforms for kids as well. We wash clothes for kids. But we don't have kids coming there reeking. I bought the rice cakes home, Tracy, because nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted the rice cakes, baby. I didn't have nothing else. I ain't had no chips left. I ain't had no granola bars left. I didn't have no fruit snacks left. Nothing else that was in my container. Everything else was gone except for the rice cakes. Everything was gone except for the rice cakes. Nobody want the rice cakes. But like, y'all know I've been over it. Yeah, I like rice cakes too, Dr. Matt. Y'all know I've been over it. That's what I had the cinnamon ones. No, they're not cinnamon, they're caramel. The caramel flavor. I thought they would. Anyway. But like I said, during the year, they'll eat one. They'll eat them during the year. But, you know, on the last day when I was giving stuff away, child, that ain't what they wanted. But this week, and I was talking to Cruiser this week. I don't want to cry. Y'all we about to change the subject. But y'all know I was over it this year. Like, over it, like, ready to quit my job in the middle of the year, over it. Like, let me get on the pole. I was ready. I was over it. What's up, mother? Over it. I had 3 different students. No, 4. 4 different students come to me at the end of the, like this week, wish me a happy summer, yada, yada, yada. But they were like, you're a really good teacher. I really enjoyed your class. And I was like, oh my gosh, I really needed to hear that. Thank you so much. Like, I really needed to hear that. Because I really this year did not feel like I was. I didn't. I did not feel like I was this year. And I was like, I really needed to hear that. And I had 2 students that I taught last year. And when I say one of them was, one of them I want to wring his neck. Both of them play on the football team. They both came up to me and was showing me their grades. One had a 3.7, one had a 3.9. And I was like, I can't believe that y'all are sitting here talking to me about y'all grade point average. Last year, I was wringing your neck. The one, he was pretty good. He got it together after like first quarter. He BS'd the first quarter, but the rest of the year, he got it together. The other one, I was like this all year long. Like, he barely passed, like all year long. And now he's coming up to me and he was like, look, I got a 3.9. Look at my grades. And he was showing me his grades. And I was like, he had straight A's and 1B. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And they were like, because I told y'all we're at 2 different buildings, right? We're at, my school is 2 different buildings right now. And I was with the 9th graders. They moving me, though. They moving me to the other building next year, that's a whole nother story, child. Ooh, that's a whole nother story. I've been pissed off about that all week, but we can talk about that in members only. And they were like, we need you to come back over. Like, we need you to teach us next year. We need you to come back over there. And I was like, I'm coming over there next year and I'm going to be teaching 11th and 12th grade. And they were so happy. They were like, oh, I'm going to make sure I'm going to my counselor and tell him I want to be in your class. Oh, yeah. And I was just like, Sometimes kids just, I needed that, y'all. I really, really did. Because make sure I get my file cabinet, girl. Baby, we're going to have a members only. And I got to tell y'all I got to tell y'all what happened. Child. I appreciate all the teachers because as a mom of 4, I can boldly say I don't like kids. Shut up, Abby. You like your kids and that's it. And I know. And I appreciate it. Baby, wait till I tell y'all. And the only reason why I say a members only because I just don't want to go off on a tangent. I already went off on a tangent. We about to talk about some other stuff for y'all try to have. I'd have been crying all day between the Baracks, the Michelles and the Baracks over on my left, and then the elation of New York on my right. I've been crying all damn day, and I don't need to cry no more. Mary J. Blige said I'm not gonna cry, and I'm not. And I'm not. Not gonna cry. Been crying all day. Them Baracks had me in my tears. Okay, all in my fifis, all in my feels. But let me say this. So they moving me to the other building. Just remind me when we do a members only, y'all just remind me to tell the story of me moving to this other building because it's a situation. And let's just say my shit might get lost over the summer. Well, actually, it's not, but it could have. But that's the whole situation. Something else I was going to say about work, and then we're going to move off of that. It was something else I was going to say about, y'all, between me and the 200 people in this chat, and hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Between me and the 200 people in this chat, y'all know I was ready to quit my job. I've been sipping on a little bit of Jack Daniels, mother, because you know why? Because it's my last day, bitch. No, they ain't still my filing cabinet again, but we gonna listen. Long story short, I'm moving, and the process was some bullshit. So I don't know where my stuff gonna end up next year. We'll talk about it. It's not a private thing. I could talk about it publicly. I just don't want to get sidetracked. But let me say this last thing, and then we're gonna move on. They done fucked around. And I might stay another year. Remember, I was like, I want to work remotely. You know, I'm trying to do all this traveling. And I really want to be able to travel. I don't want to have to say no to stuff because I got to take off work. I really want to do these things. I really love to travel and I really want to focus on that. And I really want to build my business with that. I really do. And I told y'all I put myself on a 2-year plan. Well, part of the 2-year plan is for me to find a remote job. So that gives me the flexibility to work from home and travel more easily, but still have a main paycheck until I can build up these other things to where I want them to be. But let me tell y'all why they might have fucked around and I might stay another year. Why am I whispering look, my schedule before now, it's subject to change over the summer. It's subject to change over the summer. But as of right now, y'all, all I'm teaching next year is AP classes and seniors. Now, I know y'all don't understand the significance of that as a teacher, but let me explain to y'all the significance of that as a teacher. Right, they might be listening from the hallway. The significance of that as a teacher is AP classes tend to be smaller classes. So instead of me teaching 40, 36, 38, 40 kids in a class, which is what I've been doing the last couple of years, I might go down to 15 kids. And AP kids already want to learn. Not all of them. Some of them are lazy, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying? They're a little self-motivated. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. Number two, having all seniors, outside of my AP classes, having seniors. Listen, one, they motivated because they want to fucking graduate. That's number one. Number two, nigga, I'm done in May. When we get back from spring break, the seniors have like 3 weeks of school and they are done for the year. They might have fucked up and made me think about staying another year. But I ain't made up. Listen, it ain't set in stone. But it's definitely making me think. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies. So anyway, let's move on, y'all. What time is it? We've been here an hour already. Y'all don't let me ramble for an hour. I got a full day tomorrow. Damn, I got a full day tomorrow. Whew. I got to talk to JB about when we're going to do Beyond the Gates. Baby, Beyond the Gates was good this week. Beyond the Gates was real good this week. I'm sure we're going to have a whole debate tomorrow or whenever we do our Beyond the Gates conversation. Baby, I know y'all got some things to say, honey. I know y'all got some things to say. It's a whole situation. It is a whole situation. Y'all gonna get the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. Y'all are gonna get it. Listen, y'all gonna get it. I know. Y'all gonna get it. I didn't even finish watching Sunday's episode. I need to finish watching that. They knew I was ready to leave. Everything happens for a reason. I know my Team Cat people. I know who y'all are. I know how y'all roll with us. This is the last thing I'm gonna say on this whole Jay-Z situation, because honestly, y'all, I'm sick of it. For those who've been here all week, you know we were talking about the Jay-Z of it all, with him doing his exclusive partnership with Target, and first we talked about the partnership, and then yesterday we debunked some lies about who had a partnership, was it during the boycott, before the boycott, or what have you. So now they're moving, the Jay-Z fans are moving the goalposts once again. Now they're saying, well, Jay-Z doesn't even own Reasonable Doubt. So this isn't even on him. This is on the company. He doesn't get full ownership of Reasonable Doubt until 2031. Just say you want to fucking go to Target and buy the album. Like, I would respect you more. And when I say you, I'm talking to the Jay-Z fans that are finding every excuse to just go fucking buy the album. Like, stop it. Because y'all keep moving the fucking goalposts, right? So yesterday, or whatever day that was, y'all wanted to throw Kendrick Lamar, Alicia Keys, Drake, The Weeknd, Lil Wayne, and J. Cole. Y'all wanted to throw all of them under the bus and say, hey, these people had partnerships with Target too. So I did my video on TikTok, like I told y'all I was, showing where we debunked those lies. Then people were like, I saw people were like, well, he doesn't even own Reasonable Doubt. That's not on him. And y'all think that Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Lil Wayne, J. Cole, and the Weeknd and Alicia Keys, y'all think, Alicia Keys, why I want to keep calling that woman Alicia Keys? Y'all think that all of those artists own their property 100% too? So again, yesterday you wanted us to be mad at them because they did the same thing. Now today, it's, well, he doesn't even own the album. Well, I'm sure Alicia Keys doesn't own her debut album from 30 years ago, but you try to throw her ass under the bus. Kendrick Lamar probably doesn't own his debut album, but you tried to throw his ass under the bus. It's like, just say you want to fucking go to Target and buy the damn album, and just say you're not mad at Jay-Z. And listen, I respect it. I don't have to like it, but I'll at least respect the honesty of it and saying, look, I was boycotting Target, but you know, I gotta go cop that Jay-Z. Just fucking say it. But stop coming up with all these excuses and all these reasons, because what pisses me off is, and I said this before, when it was Jamal Bryant, y'all didn't have no excuses. It was Jamal Bryant's a sellout. Oh, he must have got paid under the table. Oh, he must have cut a deal. Oh, he sold out. The black women in Minnesota started this boycott. He doesn't get to end it. But when Jay-Z, now it's, which I made, the hypocrisy. Baby, just go buy your album. Just go buy that 30-year-old album that you already have, that you probably have 4 copies of. Because our generation probably got 4 copies of every damn thing. Between we bought it on tape, we bought it on CD, we streamed it, we probably got the Vine. Like, just go buy the shit. Just go and buy it. But just stop making excuses when it's somebody you like. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I got on that. I'm done with it. I'm done. I'm done with it. The latest update on this whole Real Housewives of New Jersey situation. Now, I know a lot of y'all don't care. Real Housewives of New Jersey hasn't been on our television screen in probably about 3 years now. And when it was there, like a lot of y'all probably didn't care about Teresa and whatever. Now, where we left off was Teresa marrying Louis Ruelas, who, as far as I'm concerned, I think he's a swindler. I think he's a hustler, and I don't trust him. I just don't trust him. So, her daughter Melania, who's the next to youngest, she's not the youngest, the next to youngest, was arrested on a DV charge. And we've heard a lot of rumors. The latest is that Melania and her mother were involved in the altercation, and that Louis was the one that called the police. Or I've heard 2 versions. I've heard Louis was the one that called the police, and I've also heard that Louis got the youngest daughter to call the police. Let me say this, regardless of how people might feel about Teresa, because I used to like Teresa, and then I kind of fell out of it. This is what I'm going to say about Teresa and her family. I never want to relish in these type. If I'm right about Louis, I never want to relish in that, because I really feel how I feel about him. I really feel like he means Teresa no good, and I think that she married this man. She doesn't have a prenup. I do not think things are going well. We talked about his business failure and all of these different things that he's had going on. I do not think things are going well. But I also feel like she kind of put herself in a bad situation because she didn't fucking get a prenup. So they are currently filming. So one thing I will say, it's going to come out one way or the other. TMZ is on it, and y'all know how TMZ is. Now, there was an article in The Sun. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. There was an article in The Sun. Do I have it? Is it behind a paywall? Oh, Lord. Was it Melania arrested? The Sun. Here it is right here. There was an article in The Sun that allegedly people feel like Louis sold this to The Sun. It says, Real Housewives of New Jersey star Teresa Giudice's daughter Melania arrested for assault in a domestic violence case. Hold on, child. It might be behind a paywall. Hold on, let me see if I can get to it. Bravo kid turned college student Melania was busted last month for simple assault and causing bodily injury in a domestic case. The Sun exclusively confirmed with New Jersey court and law enforcement. Let me scroll down. A police source claimed Teresa and Joe's third daughter was arrested by Montville Township Police on May the 14th at 6:12 p.m. Melania was charged with simple assault and purposefully and knowingly causing bodily injury. According to a court spokesman, the case has been classified under DV. In a statement, the Montville Township Chief of Police said they received a report of a domestic dispute at a residence in town. The investigation resulted in Melania Giudice being charged on a summons complaint with one count of simple assault in violation of a disorderly person's offense. She was released pending her next court appearance. And then, of course, the Sun reached out to Melania's rep for a comment. Of course, they didn't get a response. I think it's sad. If that's the way this went down, I think it is sad. So, sorry to hear it. I don't know. But that's the latest update. And again, they are filming, so it'll be interesting to see what makes it and what doesn't make it into the show. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Y'all know I be collecting stories, so let's see what else we got here. And then we gonna get up out of here. Also for my Beyond the Gates fans, and we'll talk about this a little bit more tomorrow, but y'all remind me, DB, who else be in the chat? Y'all remind me to bring this up. The Carrie Ross, who plays Danny on the show, she did an interview with People, and she confirmed what some of us thought. DB and my other Beyond the Gates people, remember we talked about, and James, if you're still here, remember we talked about how it seemed like the Danny Andre storyline was supposed to go in a different direction. Like, I honestly think that Danny and Andre was supposed to be a fling. It was never supposed to be serious. It was never supposed to be long-term. Andre was supposed to break up Ashley and Derek, and him and Ashley was supposed to end up together. And according to Carla, according to Carla, Danny and Bill were originally supposed to end up back together. She said the writers did not think that Danny and Andre were going to pop off the way that they did. Originally, they thought Bill and Danny would be back together by the end of season 1. And then it was like, wait, what's happening? She said that fans' reaction to her and Andre is what made the writers go in a different direction. Which is another reason why I think this what's her husband's name? What's the which is the Haley, which is the reason why I think this Haley storyline has staggered the way it has, because I think they're not really sure. I think at this point they're not sure they want to, like, I think they were ready to get rid of Haley, or at least Haley's character go to jail for a little while or go through a whole thing. But now it seems like they're not sure what they want to do with Haley, because they locked Danny in with Andre, which wasn't the original plan. So that's why, right, correct. So that's why I guess they're dragging this Haley thing out. Now, let me tell y'all something, writers. I don't like this shit y'all doing with Danny and Bill. From a soap opera perspective, I get it. From like a soap opera, you got to shake it up. We kind of see, we know that they still have chemistry. Like, I get it. But I ain't got to like it. Moving right along. Excuse me. Moving right along. Okay, let's see what else we got here, child. Oh, let's see what else we got here. We talked yesterday about Janice Lewis George, who was the front runner to be the Democratic candidate in DC for mayor. She is officially the Democratic candidate. Her opponent, Kenyon McDuffie, he conceded today. And yeah, there's that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens I'm just going to be honest and tell y'all, I don't even know who the Republican candidate is for mayor. And I explained to y'all yesterday how DC politics works. Now, again, things could be different. I was thinking that too, Brandon. I was like, now would they have Danny pop up pregnant? I mean, her age aside, it would be a funny storyline. Now, baby, we talked about Faison Love getting arrested yesterday. So I looked at it because I didn't even look it up because I don't care that much. But come to find out that he's being held in contempt of court over child support. The actor told the judge earlier this year that he is unemployed and unable to pay the large amount that he allegedly owes in his paternity dispute with Tiffany Lee. Lee claims that Love owes roughly $250,000 in child support, but he reportedly argued that his finances have sharply declined. In the filing, Love claimed that the most that he earned. Hold on, y'all. I got the wrong glasses on. Hold on. In the filing, Love claimed the most he earned in gross income during the past 5 years was only $13,000. He also stated that his income for last year was zero. Love reportedly told the court that a medical incident kept him from attending an April hearing while maintaining that he has acted in good faith throughout the case. However, the judge still found him in contempt and ordered him to turn himself in for a 90-day jail sentence in May. Love was ultimately arrested and booked Tuesday in Tampa, Florida, on 2 contempt of court charges. Hold on. Let's do a little research. Let's look at Faison Love's IMDb or whatever. Ooh, autocorrect. I was not typing fashion. Faison. You know what, Faison, and even if the acting thing isn't working for you these days, baby, do like everybody else. Just start a celebrity podcast, start a YouTube channel, go to TikTok, battle some people on TikTok. Hell, Tamar do it. Hell, Saucy Santana say he make $100,000 a month on TikTok. I'm gonna start battling people on TikTok. I don't even understand how that shit works, but $100,000. Now, he's got a lot of acting credits here. He's got a lot of acting credits. So for the last 3 years, these are his acting credits. In 2023, he was in a project called The Last Stop in Yuma Country. He played a character by the name of Vernon. In 2023, he also was on a project called Back on the Strip. He played Desmond the Body Day. In 2023, he also played Prince of Detroit. And then in 2025, he was in Love Hurts. So it definitely looks like he hasn't been working a lot. But, you know, it's this thing, sir, called a job. Like, just go fucking get one. I'm just saying. See, that's what's wrong with y'all people. And y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all made fun of old boy from the Cosby Show because he was down to the Trader Joe's working an honest day's living because he was like, look, this acting thing ain't working right now, but I still got to pay my motherfucking bills. Okay. I still need benefits. I still got to take care of my family. So he went down to the Trader Joe's, and y'all tried to clown him, and that was the best thing that happened. Well, I ain't gonna say the best thing, but that worked out for him because y'all tried to clown that man, and y'all tried to shame that man because he was down to the Trader Joe's, because y'all think that them Cosby Show checks keep you rich for the rest of your life. I mean, it's a little piece of change, but it's certainly not like Malcolm Jamal Warner said that. He was like, no, he said, yes, you know, Bill Cosby took care of them and made sure that they got like, you know, residuals or whatever. But at the end of the day, he was like, I still got to work. Like, I can't live off of my Cosby Show checks. Like, I still got to work. But then y'all try to clown that man, and then Tyler Perry was like, come here, bro, I got a job for you. And he been working ever since. See what happens? See what happens? He was on Power. He been down to the Tyler Perry complex working. That's what happens. Faison, you got, like, again, I don't think you're a particularly nice person. I feel like, I mean, I don't remember off the top of my head, but I feel like you've made some nasty comments about women and just done some shit that I don't like. I don't remember why now, but so I ain't gonna give you too much, but I feel like you said shit I didn't like. And because of that, but you have friends, like, you don't have nobody that can put you on. You don't have nobody that can give you a job. Something. Like I said, go start you a podcast. Somebody, listen, if Joe Budden can become a multi-millionaire and one of the hottest podcasts in the game, and we know how much of a damn misogynist his ass is, you certainly can go buy a mic, a camera, and a computer and just talk about nothing and make some money. I mean, celebrities have a step up on the rest of us because they already have a fan base. I built my fan base. Like, I built the tribe one person at a time. And I'm proud of that. And that's no disrespect to celebrities who have a built-in fan base. But I'm saying, baby, I built this brick by brick. And we struggling to get to 20K, but we're going to get there. The first time I went live, he can't be no bouncer. Who he bouncing, Quake? Quake. What Faison bouncing? Now you giving him too much. I told y'all the first time I went live, it wasn't nobody here but me. 0 people in the chat. Just me talking. By myself. I didn't even know how to do a thumbnail when I did my first video. I didn't even know how to do a thumbnail. Moving right along. You can too. Go fucking learn. Anyway, moving right along. Oh. Baby, the Grammys album was just on the pit. Right, he been working ever since. The Grammys, y'all are funny. Y'all are real funny. Whenever people of color conquer y'all shit, rather than just be like, oh, well, may the best man, may the best woman win, y'all got me. Y'all just want to create new shit. So Beyonce wins for best country album or whatever the fuck she won for Cowboy Carter. So rather than just be like, wow, you did that, B. Because yes, you know, country music has roots in the Black community, and like, that's great what you did, and you fused these things together and you brought that knowledge to the masses. Like, that's great. No, they just decided they were going to start a whole new category, and now they have best contemporary country album, which means that Beyonce will never be in that. Well, I ain't gonna say never, but it's an attempt to keep Beyonce out that category, right? So now that Bad Bunny won Album of the Year for an album that's in Spanish and y'all motherfuckers don't understand. Y'all decide to create another category. So now that, you know, so now y'all introducing a whole new category, Best Latin Song. Y'all, boy, I tell y'all. I think this is a shit we did not ask for. My Project Runway fans, come to the front. Hey, my Project Runway fans, come to the front, because I think this is going to fall under the category of shit we did not ask for, because I know I didn't ask for this. Y'all tell me. Y'all know, yes, if it's something you asked for. 2, if it's something you didn't ask for. And 3, if it's a hell no. Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is joining Project Runway for season 22 as a reoccurring judge. Did we? Now, I like Project Runway. Now, I'm going to be fair and be honest. I really haven't been, ever since, Tim Gunn has been gone, it just don't feel the same for me. But but did we ask for Tyra Banks? I didn't watch last season because La Roche, because he gets on my nerves. I didn't even watch last season, if I'm being honest. And I kind of wanted to see it because the person from RuPaul was on there, and I wanted to see it, but I just never got around to it because I was like, La Roche just does too much for me. Your emojis disappeared. It's gonna be like the Tyra show, like Dancing with the Stars. Oh, she did host Dancing with the Stars for a minute, didn't she? She was a good judge last season. See, I didn't watch last season, so I didn't know she was on last season. She was on Project Runway last season? Okay. Now, this next one is something that I did ask for, okay? My Traders fans, hey. My Trader fans, come to the front. Project Runway fans, y'all can go ahead back to y'all seat. Oh, she was a guest judge. Okay. Go back to y'all seat. Project Runway people. Traders people, come to the front. Now, if you are a Traders and a Project Runway person, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Okay. We handling this. Okay. I haven't replaced. I'm short of Ursha. I haven't replaced my Ursha yet. I'm going to have to give me a new Ursha. But I think y'all can handle this. This is very simple directions. It's very simple directions, okay? Sweet Pea said her emojis be disappearing too, okay? It's a very simple direction. Okay, here is, right here. It says Traders New Blood. It's going to be called Traders New Blood. This is an all-civilian season. No celebrities. There is an all-civilian season. No celebrities. And that will be premiering on September the 17th. And that's going to be coming on NBC. It's not going to be on Peacock. This says it will launch on NBC on September the 17th. So I'm guessing it's going to be on regular primetime television. That's different for the Traders. But I'm definitely here for a non-celebrity season. Now, to be clear, there are going to probably be some social media people. Because when they say celebrities, they'll probably slide some social media people in there, which they did like that first season. There were people who had like strong TikTok presences and stuff like that. So expect to see like some TikTokers or IG people or whatever. So expect to see some personalities, right? But I'm here for this. Traders is good, Montrez. I'm good for this. I'm good on this. Okay. Quinta Brunson has inked an overall deal with 20th Television. She's moving from Warner Brothers to Disney. So Quinta Brunson is taking her talents to Disney. Okay. Y'all see my man and Michelle with the Altoids. Look at that smile on his face. He is so happy to see her. George Bush is a fool. And his daughter said that he really is goofy. Like, in real life, he's goofy like that. Like, he's just goofy. Like, he's not pretending. He's just goofy. But that smile says it all. Like, he is so happy to be there. He's like, Lord, let me out the house. I picked up some Altoids on the way. I got some Altoids for my girl, Michelle. Your emojis are gone too? Maybe it's a YouTube thing. Who doesn't? Does anybody have emojis? All right. Sorry, y'all, my fingers. Ah. Okay. Okay, some people do have emojis, so I don't know. It must be a YouTube thing. So let me clear something up, you guys, before we go any further. I saw today online that people are trying to make a thing out of the judge in the Carmelo Anthony case. They're like, oh, he's resigning. He's suddenly resigning because he know he did something wrong. He's resigning because he's worried about an investigation. Like I've been seeing that popping up online. Ladies and gentlemen, let's be clear. The man is not suddenly resigning. His term was already set to expire. Please, y'all, look, I know we all, well, not all, I can't say all. I know there are a lot of people that are upset about what happened with Carmelo Anthony. And a lot of people do feel like the judge did something wrong or created, a situation with the jury and things of that nature. But y'all, we've got to understand how these things work. He did not suddenly resign. His term was set. Wait, I was saying right next to Scooter who resigning, huh? Yeah, so he's not set to resign. His term was set to expire in 6 months. That's it. That's all. At least from my understanding. If there's more information, let me know. If something else is out there that I don't know about, let me know. Right, he's retiring at the end of his term. Exactly. Yeah. Again, I know we're just holding on, y'all. I get it. We're holding on to hope. We're trying to find, but we can't get caught up on these things. Okay. Essence Festival of Culture has released a statement. Y'all know we talked about that the woman who is suing them. She filed a lawsuit for defamation. So the Essence Festival of Culture has released the following statement. It says, Essence Ventures and Sundown Media and Technology Group are aware of the complaint filed by former Essence Ventures CEO Caroline Wenger, which contains allegations that are patently false. The core allegation in the complaint is that Essence failed to correct that Ms. Wenger was not directly involved in Essence Festival of Culture 2025. However, notwithstanding any obligation to make such a statement, Essence immediately made it clear that she was not involved. For more than 30 years, we have shown up and done the work to build, protect, and elevate the Essence Festival of Culture because it belongs to something larger than any one person or moment. It belongs to the community of Black women and families who have made it a cherished tradition. This year, as every year, our focus remains on honoring that responsibility and delivering for the people we serve. Also, the timing of this complaint, a few weeks before our festival, is not lost on us. We have supported Ms. Wenger on her journey, and the facts will reflect that. In short, the complaint is without merit, and Essence will defend itself against these baseless claims. So, I mean, They said, listen, we told y'all she didn't have nothing to do with this. Now, I don't understand what y'all talking about. I don't think she had a good case, Abby. I don't think she had a good case because I remember them saying that she was not a part of it. I think that her even being connected to that festival probably gave her a bad reputation, and maybe she's had a hard time finding work. Mm-hmm. But I don't think it was a great case, but I could be wrong. Y'all president fucked up the reflecting pool. I don't have nothing more for that. It's algae growing, it's green, and now the paint is peeling because let me explain something. For those of you who have not been paying attention, y'all's president, and I'm saying y'all's president to be funny, please don't nobody get offended. The president renovated the reflecting pool, something that nobody asked him to do. Nobody asked him to do that. He painted the bottom of the reflecting pool blue. He painted the bottom of the reflecting pool American flag blue. And didn't understand how science works. You know why? Because you fired all the fucking scientists. So he doesn't understand how science works. Because he fired all the scientists. So algae started growing because heat plus dark things makes algae grow. Heat, summertime, DC, which is a swamp. Dark things, you painted the reflecting pool a dark blue. Algae's growing. So now the reflecting pool is green and it's full of algae. So somebody, again, not a scientist, somebody decided, you know how we get rid of, you know how you can get rid of algae? Peroxide. So these fools they went down to the Costco and bought a couple of cases of peroxide. And they poured peroxide into the reflecting pool. Let me just read y'all something real quick. Let me just read y'all this. They are pouring bottles of hydrogen peroxide into the green algae-filled reflecting pool that Trump wasted $14 million of our dollars for. Fun fact, the reflecting pool would need a minimum of 8,000 liters of 12% hydrogen peroxide to reach the 50 parts per million concentration to kill the algae. I'm going to read that again. They would need 8,000 liters of 12% hydrogen peroxide to kill the algae in the reflecting pool. But if y'all saw on the news, literally it was like 5 scientists with gallons from the Costco of peroxide, and they're literally just pouring it in. I'm not exaggerating. I couldn't make this up. So what happened today? Ask me what happened today. Well, guess what happened to the paint at the bottom of the reflecting pool? The peroxide is eating up the paint, so now the paint is peeling. $14 million of our dollars gone. So now the reflecting pool is green and it's got blue paint like chips of paint floating in it. That's y'all's president.
President Trump has made the overhaul of the iconic reflecting pool on the National Mall a top priority.
We used a dark blue. It's called American Flag Blue.
Trump promising a new blue base designed to be seen through crystal clear water. Even driving the presidential beast over the empty pool to tease the changes. But now, visitors are surprised by what they find. The first thing we noticed was that it was green. Were you expecting green?
No, not at all.
Would you want to swim in that water?
No.
The goal was to have this pool a shimmering blue in time for the 250th anniversary of the country. It's obviously green, but crews are furiously working to make that a reality. Dumping hydrogen peroxide into the water, vacuuming up new algae blooms. The Department of Interior promising new technology will eventually clear things up. Experts warn completely killing off algae in such a large, stagnant body of water at the height of summer is no easy task.
When the conditions are favorable, again, high temperature, high light, high nutrient availability, they just grow.
The $14.6 million pool project, one example of the Trump administration's effort to update several D.C. landmarks. And while tourists are hopeful the renovations will work, some are skeptical the price tag and the intense effort.
Did y'all see them men just pouring gallons of peroxide? Just pouring gallons, because that's gonna work. Anyway, that's all we got, y'all. That's all we got. Again, if your timeline hasn't been cleansed over the last 2 days, you need to go fix your timeline, fix your algorithm. There's some great things on the timeline over the last couple of days. I'm not on no panel tonight. Who said I was on a panel? That was last night. We did Heart and Hustle last night at T's house. I ain't on no panel tonight. Oh, excuse me. Whew. Not Jesus and Xavier would know how to mix the solution. You know what? Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow, I guess. Shout out. What time is it? I said I might still be up for Raising Canaan, but I'm not. Look, I still got up and went to work this morning. I still been up since 6 o'clock this morning, child. I ain't gonna be up too much longer. I ain't gonna be up. I'm not on summer mode yet. But anyway, let me take this trash out. I wonder if I guess they're gonna pick up the trash. You know what? They probably not gonna pick up the trash tomorrow. Because tomorrow's Juneteenth. They're going to probably pick up the trash on Saturday. But people already had their trash out. Let me check the website. Let me check our community board. And see what the trash pickup is for tomorrow. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.